And they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Seattle Seahawks. For the chance to head to Arizona in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 57. We are underway now in the NFC Championship. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
19 tight.
Throwing is Hurts. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, 35 yards. And the Eagles have struck first in this NFC title game. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Check that. Back to 60. Back to 60.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
18, right in. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos.
Now Smith. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
On 1st down, it's Smith. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
2nd and 10. Smith again. Flushed out right. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
From the red zone now, Smith. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
2nd and 5 from the 8.
50 Maverick. Panther 11. Mustang 19.
Throwing now is Geno. And out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now Gino. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker from 10 yards out. And the Seahawks respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From just shy of midfield, Hurts. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. From the 24, Smith. Being chased out left. And he rifles one incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Ready
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Smith. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Taking it about the 16. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Give Uchenna Nwosu the credit for the stuff.
Sometimes that's a danger putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And incomplete on the deep ball. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have any options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game, because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
The Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett. And he's out right at the 25. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's Smith. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, a 22.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st down, Smith. Left side complete to Lockett. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards that time.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship.
Hold it ready.
Smith throwing again. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
On 2nd and goal. Smith, left side here, taken in by Metcalf. Touchdown! DK Metcalf, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here this NFC Championship game. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. They'll look to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Hurts. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
But they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. And he finds it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Elliott is good, and they take the lead out in front at 13-12. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. 1 second, all that remains. The final shot here before break. Smith. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Smith. He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Geno now to throw. This one goes underneath to Walker. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Noah Fant with a catch on the crossing route. And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab in this NFC Championship bout.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
To the air again, Smith. Throw left side, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the return will stop right around the 25.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tariq Woolen in on the stop. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the quarterback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
19 Lions, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, drop 60, drop 60, drop 19, drop 19, drop 60.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And once again, this is Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Big Al Woods there to make the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Sanders. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver. Just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Well, we're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 19 Wyatt. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
To throw is Smith. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Throwing again is Smith. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60. Warren 70. Ready.
Now Geno. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Walker now on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Slot man moves right. On second down and 4, Smith forced out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Smith. And Walker with it over the middle. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Gino's going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the 4th with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
19 tight, 19 tight. 50
Here's Hurts to throw. Open man here is Scott, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. They'll set up a throw. Open man downfield is Sanders. He's got him. He's got room at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, Hurts. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
19 wide. 7 wireless. 7 wireless. Grab 50. Grab 50.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the gun, it's Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This to break our 4th quarter tie. The kick by Elliott is good, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. And that one is his second fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Got it. Ready?
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles will add to their fourth quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Seahawks 20. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can...
Touchdown! Tyler Lockett. 30 yards. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And the third time's a charm as he finally gets one of these to go. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. In motion left is Watkins. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Elliott on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Eagles 37, Seahawks 27.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Over the middle, complete. It's Walker. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now it's Smith. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Smith. That's complete to Eskridge. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's out of bounds to stop the clock with just under 20 seconds to go. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Late game situation, things seem to be unraveling just a little bit, and that's when you start forcing the football, mainly out of necessity. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete, nearly picked off.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. Smith now to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
18 Rebel, 18 Rebel, 19 White, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
One last throw here for Smith. He's going to let it go again. And this is caught. The Eagles are going to the Super Bowl as we sign off here and say goodnight, everybody.